Welcome to Up Close, where we discuss real talk and give you positive messages to get you moving on your way. Are you ready? Let's go. Today we're going to talk about an issue. We're going to talk about success. What does it take to be successful? Many people will tell you, some people will tell you it takes 3 steps. Sometimes some people will say it takes 7 steps. Some people will say it takes 15 steps. We got a 3-step process, 7-step process, 10-step process, 15-step process. Well, I'm here to tell you, it takes however many steps it takes in order to get to where you want. So, how many steps? However many it takes you. Well, I have a friend who asked me the other day, what do you need to do in order to be successful? And I asked him, well, what is it that you want to be successful at? And he really wasn't sure. Let me give you the first rule to being successful. The first rule to being successful is identifying what it is that you want. You need to identify. If you can't identify what it is, then it's going to be very hard for you to attain in order to acquire, in order to be successful. So simply, your first step should be identifying what it is that you want. And you need to specify. Specificity is very key. The more detailed, the more direct, the more you pinpoint what it is that you want, the better, the quicker you will get there. What I mean by pinpointing. So let's say you want to be a teacher. Well, that's very general. You want to be a math teacher, you want to be a science teacher, you want to be a biology teacher, you want to be a first grade teacher, you want to be a high school teacher, you want to be a college teacher. What type of teacher? You need to specify what it is that you're trying to attain. You want to be an engineer. Well, there's many types of engineers. You have technical engineers, you have chemical engineers. What type of engineer? So you need to identify. That should be your first step to anything that you are trying to do when it comes to trying to be successful. Identify what it is that you want. So the 3-step, the 7 steps, the 15 steps. If I told you I give you a 3-step process, or I give you a 7-step process, or a 15-step process, I will assure you it's going to take you more than 3 steps to get to where you want to be if you're talking about trying to be successful. So it's going to take you however many steps. So what you need to do, let that first step be in defining and identifying what it is that you want, and then let the steps begin. Number 2. To being successful, don't give up. If you give up, how are you going to be successful? It's as simple as that. Do not give up. Do you hear me? Do not give up. I don't know how clear to make that statement. Do not give up. Because once you give up on what it is that you're trying to be successful at, it's almost impossible. So keep walking, keep stepping, keep working towards your goal. Do not give up. And my last advice on being successful, as I told him, if you reach your goal and be successful and being successful, Recognize it. Appreciate it. Celebrate your success. It's as simple as that. So if you want to be successful, identify, specify what it is. Don't be general, but be direct, pinpoint, find the bullseye. Don't give up. Because once you give up, it's impossible for you to be successful. And lastly, recognize when you are successful and celebrate it. Only you can tell yourself that you're successful. Don't let others determine your success. Make sure you recognize when you are successful. And there are many ways to identify and recognize your success. But you are the key to it. That's being up close. Thank you. And let's tune in for the next one.